Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining me today. So I've rejoined you from a different place. As it turns out, when the last episode ended, I had intended on taking a short break and continuing on, but some things came up, and I was not going to be able to continue on. So all I did, I Hearthstone back to our inn here in Thelsmar, and that is all that happened. So we'll pick up where we had intended to pick up from last episode. I don't remember. Our bags look
wares in the land.
almost empty. We can sell that off. We have to keep that. We want to keep that. That'll go up there. Can we wear that? Do we want to wear that? We don't want to wear that, even though it looks better than what we have on. Okay. So we left off going to, we've tried Old Sooty. He was a little bit difficult for us. So I guess since we're here, we're going to go get Grawmug. And I think there were two others in there that we need to take care of. So that will be first up. And then we'll see where life takes us from there. So I hope you have been enjoying the journey so far. Feel free to comment and tell me what you would like to see, what I'm doing that you like and what I'm doing that you don't like, and the changes you'd like to see made. Take everything into account and try to make this as enjoyable of an experience for you as it is for me. So far we are having quite a bit of fun. And I look forward to continuing to... This is so zoomed in. That's better. I like seeing as far out as possible so we know quite far away when there are some herbs coming or when we're supposed to be changing direction. In any case, I'm quite enjoying the game. I do like the slow but steady pace of it. Much more so than a lot of current games that are just, feels like it rushes you to the end. And that's just never as enjoyable for me. This feels a lot more like we have to get to the end. I think we'll probably actually want him to pass this. This feels a lot more like we need to work our way to the end, and they're not going to just hand it to us. So of course we want to get a soul stone made. A health stone, my apologies. I think I've called that the wrong item pretty much every time that I've referred to it. So you probably knew by now what I was talking about. We will try to eventually get the name right. So it looks like we're just going to have to do a lot of killing to get there, because there are many guys in this valley. And there doesn't seem to be a path that we could take to go around through. So I think we'll just actually put him on defensive, so we don't have to keep worrying about it. Of course, we don't want these guys to keep running off and aggroing even more, which is exactly what is happening here. How are we doing here? Not so well. We've seen better days. We maybe do this and keep ourselves alive. Is that going to save us from having to use a potion? Oh boy, are they coming for me? They're coming for both of us. Well, I popped the potion just to be sure, because the last thing we want to do is what we always do, that is die because we're trying to save potions for no good reason at all. So, we get a bit of this here. And I forgot, we do have a wand thing, so we can throw balls of lightning at these guys. We have so much loot to pick up. Okay, I went way down there. Alright. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Is this good? Nope. Okay. So where is this path anyways? Straight ahead, is it up that mountain? Yes, it looks like it is up in the mountains. Ah yes, I remember. We have been to this place before. I think we didn't go inside. We just fought the things along the outside, if I recall. Okay. And again, I lose my way. Let's send him in first. Oh, there's 4 of them here. So I was unwise. I shouldn't have sent him right into the middle. I do think these guys are low enough level though that really matter.
That spell isn't ready.
Yeah, these are all we'll be fine. May need to use some what's it called here? Health funnel to keep our guy alive. Actually, it doesn't look like we're gonna have to.
That's still recharging.
Oh! I also just noticed that we have absolutely nothing left, which is foolish of us. So let's pick that up. Let's loot all of this stuff. Let's figure out where the heck we're going. It's gonna be up this way. Up the lighted path. And let's get our potions on. These should help a fair bit. I told myself when we left the inn, no sense to put the potion on now. Let's wait till we get to combat. Then we get to combat and completely forgot. So that's good. But in any case, here we go. Now with some guys that, I mean, are a little bit more appropriate level for us, that will perhaps give us a little bit of experience here. As you see, we do have a good bit of rested experience, because we did have to do that first. And do we see where we're headed? Not exactly. We'll just fight our way straight there. As our Warlock is pleased. Okay. Do we need to mess with those guys, or can we just stick with these? 3 of them. Alright. So oh boy. He's taking quite a beating. Will this be enough to keep him upright? Looks like it might be just enough. Okay. hit pretty hard. Perhaps we need to just do this for a little bit. I mean, his health does tick up pretty quickly. But we've got plenty of self-fished food, so we'll eat a little bit of that. And we'll wait for that last tick of mana. There we go. Okay. So there is the cave that we are headed for. Now that battle of 3 guys concerned me because I believe we're going to have to fight all 3 guys together at this next battle. And they're all named, so they should be tougher than these guys outside here. I hope we're able to handle them. Of course, we shouldn't forget that we do have fear, so we can possibly make one go away for at least a portion of the fight, I suppose. I don't know where he was going for a minute there. And of course, there's a shaman, so he healed himself. What does he want up there? I do wonder. Our Voidwalker keeps wanting to go up there.
That spell isn't ready yet.
And is this 2? Let's zoom in a bit so we get... It's just 2, I think we should be okay. Is this even the right place? This doesn't feel like there's much of a cave. Perhaps it's this one that we're supposed to enter through. No surprise that we would, there were 2 doors, we would pick the wrong one first. Seems to be on par. Take this guy down. Well, he got the heal off. Okay. And now we will head out of here and head towards the right cave. Seems like the next move to make. Not that we know where that is. I guess that's right there. Okay, so we weren't far off. I'm gonna say that we got that mostly right.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Alright. Looks like they are making some stew. Sorry to interrupt dinner, boys, but we've got a quest. And I don't have time for you to finish dinner. This is in defense of Kingsland, okay. Just by pure luck we selected the right one. It looks like maybe this isn't like the largest cave in the world, which would be nice. Okay, yeah, we can see the cave now. It's on the smaller side. It looks like there is still going to be a little bit of territory for us to fight through. seems to pretty much always get his stun attack off on the Voidwalker. So I don't know how that works, what exactly he's doing. Is it just a 100% chance to stun? I mean, it must be. It's acting as though it is. It seems like every time.
That spell isn't ready.
But we can tank quite a few hits from these guys anyways. So it's not the end of the world if they do get on us. I had a bit of an itch. Here, allow us to help you scratch it. We're just trying to help, buddy. There's no reason to be so violent. The Voidwalker has nice claws. They give you a good scratch, I imagine. So we can see them on the mini-map here. That's where we're headed. As soon as this stalagmite gets out of the way. Or is that a stalactite? I know one of them is down from the ceiling and one is up the ground. I don't remember which is which. Do we want to send him right in there? Of course we do. And he did resist our corruption, so we will corrupt him again. Kind of right in the middle of two other things, so I hope that they don't both decide to come after us. Let's get the one here so we don't get attacked from behind. And I don't yet see the named guys that we're after, so perhaps they're around the corner or something up there. I don't see anyone around, so I don't think that they would be dead already. No, that's not one of them. It's interesting because it looks like this is exactly where they are on the minimap, you know? Yeah. They're just not there. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Where could they be? It looks like they're supposed to just be up here. There's no deeper portion back here for them to have run off to. Someone must have killed them recently, though I don't know how. So I think we'll hang out for a minute and see if they respawn. I don't think that we're supposed to do anything to force them to spawn or anything like that. I don't know if like they could be bugged out or something, or have run away, or maybe this is wrong and they're down there. I really don't know. I guess we will head deeper into the cave, and if they're not back there, then on our way out we will recheck that corner. Trying to check the names of everything and see if we can spot them anywhere. We have Grawmug, Gnasher, and Brawler. I guess we'll go all the way right to the deepest depths of the cave and see what the situation is. Doesn't seem as though at least the normal mobs in here are too much of a bother. Yet are still giving us a pretty decent experience. We do have 2 on us right now, so we want to make sure we bolt these guys down quick. Especially, are they both shaman? If they're both shaman, this is going to be painful, working through all of their mana for heals. Or perhaps he'll just decide to not heal himself, which is preferable if you were to ask me. Our guy is getting low, so let's give him a little extra juice here. And those ticks on him are huge, so thankfully it doesn't take him long to regen on his own. Are these both shaman again? Thankfully not, as our mana is low, and we probably should have waited before engaging this fight. But we can wand a little bit, as it does pretty good damage. Okay, so do we go through here? Is this where they are? Oh. Somehow we got attacked from both sides there. I think I was blindly walking into a cave. Didn't check all around me first. We have 2 shaman again, so let's see how this goes. Seems like when there are 2 of them, they don't heal as much as you might think they would. It's almost like they're depending on each other to need to heal, and so neither of them do. Or something. I don't really know. I'm sure that's not what it is. Okay. Would they be back here? I mean, if... Nope. Nope, nope. There's nothing back here. I mean, it looks like their dots could have been back there. They're not. Is there a way up this way, or do you have to actually go all the way around? I guess you do have to go all the way around. So this is the end of it, and they were nowhere to be found. So I'm gonna hope that they were just dead and will now have respawned. Is this like a little cut across? Doesn't look like we'd be able to get up there. And if we did, we'd be jumping right in the middle of who knows what. So let's go the long way. And so like we said last episode, this was going to be a professional... Oh, there they are. Okay, okay. Time to get serious. This was going to be a professions episode, but because we're almost done with this zone, we're going to try to finish it off in this episode. And if we do, the next episode will be a professions only episode. Let's see how that goes. So it's interesting, they are up there, but I don't know how to get up there. So we're going to have to try to figure that out.
As you wish.
I did get 2 guys here. Now we're on to a 3rd, so this is not the best. Getting a little messy.
I can't cast that yet.
Oh boy. As we attract yet another. And our Voidwalker is losing health. Can we keep him alive? We cannot.
That spell isn't ready yet. Inventory is full.
Inventory is full. So
I can't cast that yet.
that was horrible. We need to make him in our inventory. So that we can get our Voidwalker back.
I need a target. I need more mana.
Okay. Goodness. Let's just get this guy out quickly. So I wonder if they were up there the whole time and we just never looked up. Very possible. But now we have to figure out how to get up there. Perhaps we have to approach it from down here. I think that's going to be what it is. Of course, we've been running around this cave for so long now anyways, we may as well just keep exploring it. Leave no stone unturned. That seems to be our motto.
I can't carry anymore.
Is that... So very confused. Have we been this way before? Maybe not. Maybe this is the way.
I can't do that yet.
Freshen that up.
Inventory is full.
Our inventory is full. Okay, so it just says these guys need to be slain. So we're not going to have to pick anything up off them. Our inventory is very, very full. And very incapable of holding whatever they would have dropped. I don't think that we've been this way. I don't remember crossing the river like this. Which is promising that We haven't been this way. You know, we said this cave looked like it was kind of small. I think we've spent more time running around this cave than any of the others.
I can't carry anymore.
Gonna end up with both of these? Probably, right? Click on him. Because of course he gets the heal.
Inventory is full.
Ooh.
I can't carry anymore.
That looks like a really good one. I am so glad that I've accidentally clicked on it a dozen times and then decided to see what it was. Is that an upgrade for us? I don't know. I think the other one, because it also gives mana,
Inventory is full.
is still better.
I can't carry anymore.
So we'll keep the other one on. Alright. Oh. Okay, there they are. We're gonna get rid of this guy so we have plenty of room to retreat. And then I don't know what the... Do we pull them by fearing one of them immediately? I think? Probably. And if so, which one? Away again. Okay. We might be doing sort of okay. Okay, you go away. Very well. Okay.
Inventory is
Where'd
full.
you go, though? Come on back now.
As you command.
I'm still recharging.
Is he just hitting too hard to bother with that? Should we just get damage on him? I think we should. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
I need to target
Oh
something
yeah,
first.
we are so good at this game.
I can't carry anymore.
Like, so good. Really? He's worth 21 copper? Okay. Oh, a chest. What is in the chest? We can take that. That's not anything we can wear. Bolt of linen, I don't even really know what that means. I'm sure that most of this stuff is better than what we currently have, like a chunk of boar meat. Without a doubt. This is going to sell for more. Oh, we got an 8-slot bag. Okay. I don't know. Oh, we can put that on now. Apparently we leveled at some point, and we're able to wear that now, which is fantastic.
Inventory is full.
Our inventory is full, we do know this. That's not the thing that we want, though. I don't know what a bolt of linen is. That's a gray item. So I'm gonna guess that that's gonna sell for more. Okay. Now, out of here we go. That's not a way out. This is probably a way out. Okay, well, that was a successful trip. I think that we played the class the way we're supposed to, the way we rarely do, and utilizing fear, and not just trying to be a tough guy and kill everything and tank everything. I'm quite happy with how that turned out. Feeling pretty proud. Feeling pretty proud as we become more and more of a warlock. What is this all about now? We don't want this. We don't want this at all. Oh boy. What? Where did those come from? We just plain took too long. This is never ever going to work for us. I think we're just dead. After all that, we are just dead. We just like running further and further into our demise here, aren't we? Yep. We sure are. Well, we have the turn in there, so guess we're running all the way back. And of course, you know, we spoke too soon. We thought we were doing great, which is why they all came after us at once. After the Voidwalker had already taken a significant amount of damage, and I was unprepared and fooling around, as happens far too often. And now we have the price to pay with a long walk back. And I believe it's off in this direction. Sure is. So we remember this candlelit path. Get up here. And then it's the cave on the right. Which is that one, right? Yep, that's the left, that's the right. And then we just keep walking till we find the corner we died in. We should have walked towards the entrance instead of deeper into the cave as we died, but we did as we always do, and probably made the entire situation harder than it ever had to be. Now if we go down there, we're not going to be able to get back up there. But if we resurrect here, he's almost certainly going to kill us. So I guess we're just going down there. And that's pretty much what it is, right? Is this a safe enough area feel like it's not. I feel like those guys are too close. I feel like we don't have a choice, though. So they're not too close. We'll get out our imp, which is almost certainly not going to work. I mean, there's no way the imp can take all three of those guys. And I don't think we can go back this way. Or can we? Okay. Okay, well there's 4 of them on us. So we're gonna die. But we're gonna run to a more favorable location for us to respawn. Okay. I mean, that's the best we could have done. I don't see any other way to have played that. It was just a horrible location for us to have died. We were going to aggro at least 3 things no matter what. And aggroing 3 things with the imp is certain death when we don't have a health stone. We don't have our lesser healing potions. We've got nothing. And we're a ghost, so we have no way to get anything. So we took the death, moved closer to the exit and into a better spot to respawn. And now we'll see if that is going to pay off for us. Perhaps we should have Hearth out of there. Maybe. If we find ourselves in just as tight a situation, we'll just Hearth out of there. Yeah, that was the right move. I'm always very reluctant to use it because of the 1 hour cooldown. But it is the way to go. You know, plain and simple. See what we've got this time. At least we're actually not too far from the exit. In this pool is perhaps safe. Fish? Let's find out. Nothing seems to be after us at the moment. Is he firing at something and gonna get us killed? Can you just be passive? Okay. Okay. Not the best. Where is the end? I don't... I just don't know. The imp is just like, why did he aggro both of those? One of them was so far away from us. There was no reason. almost feel like we should just talk to the angel and respawn there. But I don't think that we're going to do that. Ever. Unless there's literally no other option. Because that just feels cheaty. Like, you know, work yourself out of the mess that you got into. Don't just end up in the graveyard. That's no good. That's not what we're all about. As all of our equipment becomes damaged and probably is gonna fall off. Yeah, we get caught on a candlestick too. And then our armor is all gonna break and we're gonna be naked and not be able to get out of the cave. Or I guess they call it like ghost walking or corpse walking, corpse hopping. I don't know what they call it when you just like keep getting closer to where you want to be dead until you are somewhere safe enough. You know what I mean. Really? Okay. Not cool. So that is literally what we're going to do. I mean, this is ridiculous. Where is the exit? Please. We were as tucked into the corner as we could get. And still, they were aggroed. And we didn't have time to get our pet out. We would have been dead. So I'm glad that we thought of that idea of just slowly creeping our way towards as favorable a location as we can. Because I don't know what else we could do there. Whoa. The camera jumps like that every once in a while when I try to right click and spin the camera. And I don't know why. At least now we should be very close to the exit. And we will see. And I'm sure you guys are watching and seeing like, oh, you should have done this and then you should have done that. Like, yeah, probably. You guys are almost definitely right. But I'm just not good enough. Can we, like, cheat and reach our stone? We can. How cheating is this? I don't even care. This isn't cheating, this is strategery right here. Complete strategery. Apparently if you walk back to your body too fast, you can't become alive again. So that's new. That's something we've learned today. Okay. We'll do all the things here. We do need to get the Voidwalker back out. I think we're just going to fight from this nice little corner here. And hope that the imp doesn't kill him too fast for us to regain mana to get up our drained soul. But, oh, that was so close. It was so close that I don't even know what to say about that. We're going to stay back here, have a drink, so that we can get our Voidwalker out. As much as the imp had served us well when we were younger, he's just no longer fit at the moment. Maybe he'll be useful again in the future, but as of right now, he's kind of not. Okay. And there's have guys all around. This is stupid because we can't even have them do it.
I can't carry.
This is really dumb. A waste of time for us.
That spell isn't ready yet.
At least we're onto easier things that the Void Walker was fine handling. Oh, we don't have line of sight. Okay. Now, let's head on out of here
I can't cast it.
towards the turn-in, which is not far at all. Just down the path.
Void.
We'll avoid that camp. And I guess just this one guy here that we'll need to go off. The level 11 shouldn't be hard. Although the way this episode has gone, the way most of our episodes go, everything is hard. And yet we still underestimate things and say you shouldn't be hard. And other such words that we should lose from our vocabulary. I feel like we should have been able to sneak past him being level 11. How did he see us from so far away? I don't know. Is this guy gonna see us? Is this guy gonna see us? I never know who's gonna see us, and then they all see us at once and we die. Does look like we're going to get out of here. And also it looks like this episode is definitely running long. But I don't care, we have one more quest to do. We're going to at least get up there. Where is the Void Walker going? What is he doing? Because we have said next episode will be professions, which means no matter how long it takes us to finish out this zone in this episode, we are doing it. And that is that. Even if that next quest takes us as long as this one did, which was like an hour, we are doing it. Unless this guy, there might be follow-up quests. If there are follow-up quests, we're not finishing out this zone. But if there are not follow-up quests, then we are. So let's see how this goes. We also can get Find Road back on. And I am sick of peace blooms, so we're going to ignore that for now. And where are you? Apparently you're up. Are you the guy up at the top? Sometimes it's the guy at the bottom, sometimes it's the guy at the top. It is indeed the guy at the top. So let's not fall off.
Great to meet you.
And we have no inventory space, right? No, of course not. Do we want that? Well, they're kind of the same. What do we have? I mean, what is this? Well, we want the intellect because we don't really have healing spells. We can throw that away. Let's grab some lucky trousers.
Be good.
Even though they're not an upgrade for us. Because our guild member made us some really nice gear. That continues to help us out. Now we've definitely got to empty our bags. Please tell me one of you wants us to buy some junk.
Here there.
He does. Great. I've got plenty of it for you. And I believe we've already checked all of this stuff and none of them are upgrades. And then also we're going to want to empty out this bag here and take it off. Oh, no, give me that back. We're going to want to put that on. And have
Get it back.
upgraded our bag situation. Now we can fit all of our potions, all of our healing items and stuff, maybe. I don't know. Something. We'll do something that seems like it almost makes
on your
sense.
mind?
Now that we have more bag space. We'll figure out a way to rearrange this next episode.
Up with it.
So, at this point, we have... I think it's all the way in the northeast of this zone, right? Is where we're headed. Yeah, up here. The Mo'grosh. We've had this quest for so long and just haven't been up in that area yet. Or every time we're near it, we like are doing other quests that run us all around. So finally we're gonna uncover this area on the map, and it looks like these guys are spread out everywhere. So it shouldn't be too bad. And then I guess way in the back is Chuck's soul, and we'll see what his deal is. The quickest way to get there is gonna be... There is no quick way to get there. I think the easiest way to get there is going to be using the dam, right? Cut through Thalsmar, follow the coast. That looks like the way we're going to go. Oh, 49 Hunter. I guess, I mean, we could swim across. It's probably actually the easiest. Let's do that. I don't like swimming. I feel like I don't know how to control it, and it's just a mess. And all that tells me is we need to do it more and figure out how it works. Because I am god awful at controlling the character while swimming. Okay. Is this a cliff? Of course it's going to be a cliff. Are we going to be able to get down it anyways? Well, we're going to go down it anyways. Whether it was a good idea to? Yeah, that looked fine. Okay, here we go. Swimming away. Let's, I mean... Okay, so there's level 20 beasts in here that we knew nothing about. I mean, I guess swimming isn't hard, right? You just gotta... Your controls are a little bit weird. Kinda. I don't know. I feel... You know what it is? I feel like the spacebar should be swimming up, but it's not. Spacebar, I mean, I guess it sort of brings you up a little bit, but I feel like it should be face upward. I don't know what I'm saying. In my head, I know the way that would feel intuitive to me for him to swim, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's good enough. We're learning control. And I think you can just, like, yeah, you can use skills and stuff underwater. There isn't a difference. As long as you don't run out of breath. I don't know, when you run out of breath, do you start, like, taking damage, or do you just drop dead immediately? Don't know how that goes. It's also interesting that right now our head is below water, but we can apparently breathe anyway. So I don't know exactly how that works. I just know that it apparently does work. Okay. I guess we can split the bears and just walk over this way. Oh yeah, that's the Silverleaf farm that we've taken advantage of a couple of times. Some peace bloom up there, which I'm not too concerned about. And it looks like our first little spawn area for these guys. There they are. There must be them, right? And wait a minute. Okay, he's level 18, but he's an elite. So he must not be the one we want. Well, now we've discovered the area. Let's check it out quick. Okay, so it's like a valley. So I think we need to keep going. He's probably another quest that we're going to end up getting once we satisfy this quest of killing 4 of each of them. What is this? Level 22 Hunter, I believe it was. Okay. And looks like he's killed a bunch of them, but there's some more up here. Wait a minute. That one's also elite. Mo'grosh Org. Mo'grosh Org. Wait, are they telling us that we need to kill 4 of each elites? Am I reading this right? Are they actually elite? Or is this... I don't get it. There's no way this is just a regular quest. It's not... I don't know. Well, let's see how challenging they actually are. Okay. So he is for 59. We do basically 0 damage to him. What's a Shadow Bolt do? Nope. We have absolutely no chance whatsoever of that working out in our favor. So we're just going to run. And as soon as we see his health go back up, we know he's given up on us. Okay, he's given up on us. Right? We've just got the bear to do it.
That's still
I think we should take on the bear. I mean, maybe not. The way this episode's going, we probably can't take on the bear.
That spell isn't ready.
Yeah, we're like dying over there. This is great. Yep, that worked just about as well as I thought. I mean, to be honest, we could have saved that, but you know what? I just felt so defeated that it didn't, I didn't even, that was, what a fantastic thing. Okay, so there are no more quests in this zone that we can do. All 3 quests that are left are, yeah, all 3 actually are elites. So we're gonna need a group to do them. Or, like we did in the last zone, after we get 3 or 4 levels questing in the next zone, we can come back to them. Or ask some of our guild members, they want to join us to take them out. But we are now officially done in this zone for now. Next episode, like I said, we're going to retrieve our body and then we're going to Hearthstone back. Next episode, we are going to go directly into our professions. There won't be any sort of questing for experience or combat or anything like that. I mean, there might be the occasional beast that gets on us as we travel, but we will probably be going to Ironforge, professioning up, doing a whole bunch of fishing, and seeing where that leaves us. So we are almost back at our body. Okay, we will resurrect and immediately Hearthstone and hope that it goes off. It's probably not going to, just the way things have gone today. This bear is almost certainly going to kill us before it goes off. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed watching an episode full of fail. Next episode, there will be no failing because we'll just be doing professions. But I do thank you for joining me today. I hope you at least had some fun. Despite the fact we died, you know what? I'm in good spirits. I had fun. It's all a learning experience. It is what it is. I hope it wasn't too frustrating to watch. If you've got this far, thanks for sticking with it. And I hope we'll see you again next time. Have a good day.